Today we celebrate a covenant of marriage between Brian and Leah. This outward celebration is an expression of the inner love and devotion they have in their hearts. Marriage is a gift of God given to comfort the sorrows of life and magnify its joys. Marriage is the clasping of hands, the blending of hearts, the union of two lives as one. Love is patient, love is kind. Love is not jealous. Love does not brag and is not arrogant. It does not act unbecomingly. It does not seek its own. It is not provoked, does not take into account a wrong suffered. It does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices in the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. You have a choice on what foundation your marriage will be built on, and my hope for you is that you will declare as Joshua did, "But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." Brian, do you now, before God and these witnesses, establish and commit to honor this covenant with Leah as her husband, to receive her as your wife, to make a home where she will be loved and cared for as long as God grants her life? If so, say I do.
I do.
Leah, do you now, before God and these witnesses, establish and commit to honor this covenant with Brian as his wife, to receive him as your husband, to make a home where he will be loved and cared for as long as God grants him life? If so, answer I do.
I do.
Leah, I'm so thankful that God brought us together and for all the memories that we've been able to experience together.
Brian, I'm feeling so lucky for our love. Tonight we shared with each other our favorite memories together thus far. We both shared memories of when we first felt that instant connection with each other. You said that the connection was instantaneous and you feel incredibly connected with me now after getting to know me.
As we move into this next chapter of life, I vow to love you, to support you, be your best friend, be patient with you, work together to achieve our goals, to never go to bed angry, and to accept you unconditionally and give you my heart for all of eternity.
I feel grateful that we get to live life together and that we were able to trust in God to the path that led us to each other. Some people never have the opportunity in life to feel the way that we feel about each other, to be truly in love together. I'm so in love with you.
You are the first person that I want to see every morning and the last person that I want to see when I go to bed. I look forward to the smallest moments, like sitting on the couch with you and Ella in the morning and having coffee, to the biggest things that we're going to experience together.
I think a lot of our friends and our family know that we are very centered on God, and we both made a lot of choices in life that were kind of crazy choices to other people, but we trusted our gut, and those choices ultimately led us to each other. And I truly believe that God created you for me and that we are meant to walk this path and journey in life together. I prayed at the very beginning of our relationship every day. We've prayed together, and I vow you to continue to pray to the Lord that He will stay at the center of our relationship and that He will continue to join us through life together. I vow to always put you first, even above our children, even above Ella. Sorry, Ella. And I vow to always keep God at the center.
You are the love of my life, and I'm so thankful and excited I get to be on this journey with you forever.
Leah and Brian, you have come before God and before family, both here and not with us today, and have expressed your desire to establish and submit to the covenant of marriage as husband and wife. You have pledged your faith before God to commit your love wholly and completely to one another. Through the power of God, I therefore pronounce you our husband and wife. What God has joined together, let no man separate. May God bless you, keep you, and give you his peace. Brian, you may kiss your bride.
Leah, I do want to say I'm very proud of you. You picked out a great husband. I was really proud of the day that Leah went to Alabama. Really the most emotional day for me is when I dropped Leah off at college. I cried for 12 hours, Leah. It's tough. It's tough. Thanks, guys. Give me support. But I knew then that you were on your own, and you were independent, and you were going to make it. And you did. You did really great. You know, and I want to bring up another road trip that Leah and I made. When she took her first job, went to Utah. And every day I kept telling Leah one thing. I said, Leah, you're starting your first business job. I have one rule in business. And I kept reminding her that. So after she got into Utah and settled in, I think it was a month or two later, Leah gave me a call. And she said, Dad, I got bad news. And I thought, oh, now what's happened? She goes, I broke the number one rule you told me. I went skinny dipping in the company pond. I go, Leah, I think that was fishing in the company pond, but I really don't want to know what skinny dipping in the company pond is. So she said, Dad, I met this guy. He's the one. And she knew right then. Of course, she'd butter me up, Brian. She said, you had good qualities like me. But of course, by that time, she had that cat, Ella. And she goes, well, he's allergic to cats, but Ella and I are working on that. So I think they've been very successful. But Brian, really appreciate you. Welcome to the family. But once you're in the family, you're always in the family. And that's my family trait, and we really appreciate you. And I have to say, after tonight, I don't have to worry about Leah. I know you take care of her, you love her, and you're taking care of my baby daughter, and I appreciate it. I'll close with a little quote by George Sand. There is only one happiness in life, to love and to be loved. And I think you both have it. Thank you both. Congratulations.
My name is Nick. I'm Leah's brother. Leah and I are only 2 years apart. I have been fortunate enough to spend many years with her and watch her grow into the woman she is today. So when I met Brian, who wasn't scared off by her strong will, everything just clicked. As I've gotten to know Brian, I have seen the same desire and passion that I see in my sister. Sitting side by side, seeing the look in their eyes and the excitement in their faces, it is obvious that they were made for each other. Brian, it is so obvious you are her best friend, and I've never seen her so happy. Leah and Brian, I love you and wish you both the best.
I've known Leah a very long time. We've been best friends and we fight like sisters and we love like sisters. I love you. You were my sister for 20 plus years, most of my life. I gained a brother and that's it.
I met Leah. She was this girl that kept coming over to my best friend's house. And I wish y'all nothing but the best, and I want to be more a part of y'all's lives. Cheers to you guys.
I have had the pleasure of knowing Brian for over 7 years. We've all heard about how goal-oriented he is. He has this innate desire to make those around him, his close friends and family, better. And I can't say enough about Leah. I've gotten to know her very well over the last few years. And she provides Brian with such a strong balance. As many of you have already mentioned, Leah is incredibly driven and ambitious in her own right. I wish you both nothing but eternal love and happiness, and I'm so grateful to have met you both. So with that, I want to make a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Brian and Leah Gorman.
To call our own. We've been fighting through, never wanting to give up till the view is looking as it should. Oh,